Hi, I'm Christy. I own A1 Sparkling. Before I explain what I do, here's a little information about me. I have 3 or 4 dogs. Taser doesn't live with me. Princess Leia, she swapped for Taser. Africa's the boss, and Winston, he knows it. I come from Assiniboia. I grew up in my dad's carpet cleaning and restoration business. I've been working in this world since I was in diapers. I'd like to think that explains a lot about me and not the diapers. I love being creative. Basically, anything that leaves a mess I can justifiably call art. I love to travel and I enjoy a good adventure. I'm always thinking outside the box. Mostly because I'm too busy thinking and curating to dust it half the time. Anyways, I restore ceilings and walls because apparently life leaves messes everywhere. Ceilings collect everything. Smoke, dust, cooking, life. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you actually looked at your ceiling? Not glanced at it, but looked at it. Ceilings are the most ignored surface in a home. Sometimes what you don't notice doesn't show up until it's pointed out. Just like Grandma's stuffing. She put organs in it. Liver, heart. I don't like organs. So I picked them out, ate the rest, and pretended it was fine. I told my cousin. She laughed, wiped her tears, then she whispered, I don't like organs either. So she picked them out, ate the rest, and pretended it was fine. Same idea with ceilings. Sometimes I restore just a small spot to show 2 things. The ceiling is actually dirty, and my process will whiten it. I'm doing that for you. I already know what I can do. We work under the octopus standard. I didn't invent the method. I just studied the right animal. I was listening to a podcast one day and it said, businesses should think like an octopus. That made me curious. So I started researching octopuses, and it turns out that they're brilliant. An octopus lives in one of the toughest environments on Earth, but it has no bones, no shell, no armor, and still it thrives. Not because it's the biggest, and not because it's the fastest, but because it's smart and adaptable. That's how we work too. Every ceiling behaves differently. Rigid systems, that traps quality. So we observe, adjust, and respond to what's actually happening. Sometimes things don't go as planned. An octopus can regrow an arm if it's damaged. In our business, we do the same. If one approach isn't working, we invent another. After we recover, we adapt and keep moving forward. Octopuses have been observed using jellyfish, something most creatures ignore as tools for defense or hunting. We do something similar in business. We listen to suggestions, notice opportunities people might overlook, and turn them into strategy. People talk a lot about artificial intelligence these days. What we do is different. This is human observational intelligence, because we need to read the ceiling, read the walls, read the air, then apply a solution that removes the contamination safely and effectively. Smoke residue, dust, cooking oils, life. It slowly dissolves the grime and brings the ceiling back to bright and white. I'm not painting ceilings white. I'm removing what made them dull. The ceiling was already white. Life just landed on it. An octopus can also change instantly. The color, the texture, the movement, not to blend in, but to respond to the environment. That's the octopus standard. At the end, I stop and I look at the whole room. How does it look? How does it feel? How does the air sit in the space? Because ceiling restoration isn't just about looks, it's about air. What's on your ceiling ends up in your air. What's in your air, well, it ends up in you. When we finish, people usually say one thing: it just feels different in here. One ceiling done right is worth the time it takes. We're not here to clean the most ceilings. We're here to make the most difference. I'm Christy, A1 Spark Clean. We don't pick around the problem. We deal with it properly. Because ceilings, they deserve better than grandma's stuffing strategy.